Well, good afternoon, everybody. Pleasure to be with all of you. And this is, you can tell this is an important issue because two cabinet secretaries are here, Secretary Sills of the Department of Technology and Information, as well as Mark Murphy from the Department of Education. You also have, you'll be hearing in a couple minutes, from United States Senator Tom Carper. Senator Carper is the #1 senator in the country on the issue of cybersecurity. This is a passion of his. He is the chair of one of the key committees around this issue. He lives and breathes this, not just from a policy standpoint, but also from a real, what are the implications for people throughout the country and throughout the world of cybersecurity. And it's great to have him here, but it's especially great that we in Delaware have him in the United States Senate. It's also good to be with all the folks from our institutions of higher education. We appreciate all the work that you've put into this, as well as from the business community. And I also want to thank Elaine Starkey, who's been a real champion in Delaware on this issue for as long as I've been governor, for sure, and longer. As I was explaining earlier, there's actually a national reporter from a publication called Politico who came today. And we don't have a lot of Politico, a lot of reporters from Politico coming to Delaware all that often. She came specifically because of her interest in cybersecurity and her interest in what we're doing here in Delaware. And as I was explaining to her, the reason that this is important to me is, if you think about it in the context of sports, this is important as having a great offense, and this is important in terms of having a great defense. If you are an employer who has a lot of valuable information to protect, if you're just a citizen and you think about all of these cyber information about you that exists somewhere out there, it's incredibly important to you that we collectively have a great defense so people can't hack in and get that information. Here in Delaware particularly, you think about the importance of our financial services industry. The financial services industry could come to a halt if we don't properly protect all of that really valuable information. A lot of that valuable information, by the way, being all about you. And so what could possibly be more important than protecting that? This is also about having a great offense. And what I mean by that is just, one of the things that we spend an awful lot of time on is creating jobs, putting more people back to work. And there are so many jobs around the country going unfilled because the employers can't find enough people who are really experts in cybersecurity. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of these really good jobs around the country that are looking for people like you who've invested your own time to develop the skills and the knowledge and the expertise to be great at cybersecurity. I'm glad that the National Guard was mentioned. We're really excited here in Delaware. We actually put some money, thanks to the General Assembly. They passed in the budget this year $3 million to facilitate, to really help a cybersecurity institute here at the University of Delaware to work with our employers, to work with other institutions of higher education, to work with the National Guard. Delaware, every National Guard around the country has different capabilities that are unique to it. And one of the ones we have here in Delaware is our cybersecurity squadron, cybersecurity warfare squad. And these are people who really understand at an incredible level of sophistication what it means to have great levels of cybersecurity. So this is an initiative not just of the state government, not just of our academic institutions, not just of businesses, but this is all of us working together. And we are really hopeful that as we combine our efforts, as we do programs like this one, this is sort of one of these things where it takes two. It takes all of these people sitting up here to make this opportunity possible, but it takes people like you who are willing to put in the time and to have that fire hose aimed at you for, as was said, like drinking from a fire hose for a week. There's plenty that we can do, but unless you're willing to be out there and to invest all the time, as hard as it is, as stressful as it probably is, that's how we really make progress when all of us are working together. So I congratulate you on finishing this week and this experience. I encourage you to keep it going. What an incredible career opportunity as you continue to learn these skills. It's going to be great for you, it's going to be great for the country, and that's a pretty good combination. So with that, do I get to introduce Senator Carper? Is that right, Elaine?
Actually,